Well, after this 650 Norton prototype shed its left side exhaust the other day when I was out having a test ride on it, I literally rode it back home and pushed it into the shed and went back out on the Scrambles cub and collected the exhaust. I've got that. It's not too badly marked as it happens, but I've just been having a look now and I noticed earlier on that the right side exhaust, there's a nut missing where the pipe can fasten onto the frame, and that made me have a look round the other side, because I had assumed there was only the one sort of fixing point here and the pipe pushed into the head, and that perhaps that's why I lost the pipe on this side. But actually no, there's been a nut there as well that's escaped. And I also noticed I actually got this up just before I lost the exhaust pipe and silencer. I got it up to, it was showing 4,500 revs, and naughty boy that I am, that equates to between 65 and 70, and that's as fast as I got it to. But I noticed there was tremendous vibration from it at that sort of speed and that sort of engine speed, which was quite surprising. And I also noticed that if you have it ticking over on the centre stand, it sort of rocks in this sort of manner, and the handlebars oscillate a little bit as it's ticking over. It's got quite pronounced sort of tremors and vibrations to it. Up to 4,000 RPM, it's pretty smooth. It feels like your average sort of large British vertical twin, but some really sort of intrusive vibration came in at about 4,500. Whether it would have gone through and out of it or whatever, I don't know. Because another thing that it did, I gave it a big handful at those sort of revs, and it suddenly sort of bogged, as if maybe even the air filter's not letting enough air in or something. But that was the only time I tried to sort of give it a big handful and see if it would accelerate from above 4,000 RPM. And then, just moments after that, I turned off the A40 up the road towards Llansadern, and then of course we lost the left side exhaust pipe and silencer. I'm just so glad that that didn't happen on the roundabout or on the A40, and I'm also glad that the pipe, when it came and dropped down, it decided to lay that way and not that way, where it might have gone into the spokes of the front wheel and caused all sorts of carnage. So I think myself and the bike had a lucky escape there. I'm going to see if I can find some suitable nuts to fasten things back on properly, and I need a nut and a bolt obviously for the bracket just by the rear footrest there, and at least get this thing complete again and ready to move under its own power if I want to try it again. But I don't know when that'll be at the moment, because I've got a few other things to do. And also I did actually notice quite a bit of oiliness on the fins after that run the other day, so I might even have to be taking the rocker box off and maybe even the head. The owner tells me that he has some gaskets and he's sending them to me. I'll probably wipe it down and ride it again when I've got it all complete and just sort of monitor the oil leakage. But it's looking like maybe I'll have to do something about that, because it was a little bit more messy than desirable the other day. So we'll see where we go with that one.